and wake up in the morning with the smell of feces and ferret urine, and it smells so good, you would not believe. I just love smelling this shit in the morning. But it's whatever. That's what they do.
Yep.
I haven't been playing.
They gotta do that shit.
I haven't been taking him out of the cage and playing with him, so probably why he's been shitting all over the place is like, hey, I'm gonna keep doing this if you don't like fucking play with me or whatever, dude. Remember that fucking Reddit post? You're supposed to take care of me, play with me for like 4 hours a day. I'm like, shut up, dude. I'm not gonna play with you for 4 hours. At least just one, but not 4. Definitely not 4. Because I read somewhere that you're supposed to play with them for 4 hours.
I don't think I could do that either.
And I'm
Struggle.
like, wow, 4 hours? What am I gonna do with a tiny fucking furry noodle for 4 hours? How do you have fun with that?
I don't know. Do they socialize better with like another one around?
He kind of killed the other one.
Jesus. Well, this is why my mom told me not to get ferrets.
He's too playful.
Too playful.
I mean, like, he bites, but when he bites me, like, it doesn't hurt. And the dude was literally suffering from crippling depression from the previous owners. But this is like I'm giving this, like, I may not have him in the next 5 months because I am living by a 6-month rule of just trying stuff out. And if it doesn't work out in the end, if I'm not happy with it, then I know I've actually tried and that it's not for me.
Are you gonna give it away or something?
I have a friend who really likes ferrets. Like, he's been wanting one of the 2 ferrets for a very long time. And when I found out that one of them died, I'm like, wow, that fucking sucks. What am I gonna tell him, dude? I kind of want to take care of this guy, you know? And it was given to me as a birthday gift or whatever. But I'm still open. I'm still allowed to I'm still allowed to be open to the idea of just giving someone else the ferret if it does not work out.
Yeah, best idea to do if it gets too much.
But yeah, I feel like at least everyone should live by that rule because it's not bad. It's pretty good. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the subject. My sister then proceeded to tell me about
the dogs.
I'm gonna be going to Puerto Rico
Wow.
for a funeral because her boyfriend's one of his friends had died and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is gonna be, I guess, a fairly big point, but I don't fucking know this guy. I don't know the friend.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
I don't know anybody's friends from Puerto Rico. She didn't give me any names. She didn't tell me who it was. She didn't tell me anything. Just that he was a friend of my brother-in-law and that he had died. And I just sat there, sitting on my bed and kind of staring at her and looking at my phone, scrolling through Tumblr, listening to her. I did acknowledge her, though. I'm like, oh, well, that sounds rather tragic.
Rob. Yeah, you can't be you can't feel sorry for someone you don't know, and I don't know why she didn't even tell you. You know, maybe she just.
But yeah, but I guess the way she took it when I said the word tragic, because I guess I was like, wow, isn't that tragic? And I guess I said that in like a really, you know, douchey.
That sounds kind of douchey, just that way right there.
Yeah.
Wow,
when death happens, people say the funniest things. I remember my father died, I heard a lot of weird things.
And the thing is, I had just woken up. I was like, as soon as I got home, I get out of school at like 2:30. Today I got out at 1:30. So as soon as I got home, I just died on my bed. I fucking fell asleep. And then I woke up at 7:22 to the dogs barking and my sister at the door. And when I wake up, I'm not the friendliest person to be around.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna fucking attack you. I'm just like, I don't know. Well, actually, I'm usually the same way I am with
It's
everyone.
aggressive. More
Well,
aggressive.
I'm not really aggressive either. My voice just gets really croaky, and then that's like Wolf O'Donnell talking, and then not me. But well, technically not Mr. O'Donnell, because I don't add the little accent that he has, but
attempt of it.
my family seems to think that I am too serious all the time, and the thing is that I don't know. They have a problem with me not smiling sometimes and whatnot, or if they tell me a funny joke and I don't laugh, there's something wrong with me. It's like, why are you so serious all the time, baby? Like, what the fuck's the matter with you?
My friend's the same way. He doesn't convey a lot of emotions, so it's understandable. A lot of people misunderstand him all the time. He goes, "No, I just don't convey emotions. I'm sorry." And
I wish I could explain to them what it is, but I really don't know.
You probably just are not very expressive and don't convey emotions.
Just show them the song "Paranoid" by Black Sabbath. That would just clear everything up.
Well, they make me paranoid.
Like, done. Here's my life in the song.
I smoke cigars now, and that's not a joke. I actually do, and it's terrible.
I know.
Don't know how anybody could be addicted to such a thing. It's so lame.
What, cigarettes?
Yeah.
It's, for some people, it's like in their DNA. Because both my parents smoke, and after they had me, when I smoked, doctor told me, it can run in the family.
Welcome.
So as soon as I smoked, I was hooked. I was so hooked.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Yeah?
No, go ahead.
But what's more interesting, Mammy, is the more I smoked, the more I needed more, and it didn't give me that same drive, that same high I used to get from cigarettes. And before I knew it, I was smoking a pack and a half a day, and that's when I was like, I got a real problem. So I quit. It's just funny how it works out. Because for some people, they can smoke one or two, and they're set for the whole day. And then some people smoke like a pack. This week smoke. I have my friend's father smoked 2 packs a day. He was horrible. He was a goddamn chimney.
I tell you, I would fucking. I would you smoke either cigars or just pipes, because I'm pretty sure they're better, right?
Black and Miles. I used to smoke Black and Miles.
But so yeah, she told me about dude who died. I don't know him. It's whatever. I tell her, oh, that sounds tragic. I guess I said that and it came off the wrong way. I don't know. I still kind of don't care at this point because I still don't know who the fuck this is. And then, she's about to leave, and, I don't give her a hug and whatnot. I forget to do things. I have short-term memory loss, but I can't really blame it on that, because I guess this is one of those situations. But she's about to leave, and then she starts bawling her fucking eyes, telling me, oh, you're just sitting there, and I tell you that, fucking boyfriend's friend died, and you don't care, and this and that. And all I did was just stare at her, emotionless. And then she asked me, am I going to say anything? And I'm like, I don't know what to say. What am I supposed to respond with?
No, it's fine, dude. I mean, when I worked at the credit card company, you get some of the worst news and phone calls ever within that job. And you notice how, you probably heard me say this before, where I hear somebody, says they're having a rough day or an awful day. I go, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I had to learn to do that. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I had to learn, because my friend's father taught me. He was like, Rory, don't own people's emotions. They'll wreck you. They won't ruin you. I mean, he taught me to be empathetic. I mean, to be empathetic, yes. But if you constantly, feel for them all the time, it can really wreck you. I used to talk to 140 people a day on that job. So I was getting emotionally numb fast. Really.
But I'm not emotionally affected.
Yeah, my best friend is exactly like that. I mean, he feels
I'm gonna
bad
have to
for me,
remember
but
that
he's
and
like,
write
I
it down
don't feel
somewhere.
emotional.
And then unfortunately, you just got. I guess I just sometimes put on a face. I'm like, well, I'm sorry to hear that. You.
But I'm not emotionally affected. I'm gonna have to remember that because I'm always getting fucking attacked for seeming so emotionless during the hardest fucking moments of people's lives. Like, oh, that person died. Fucking, I don't know them. But what do you want me to do?
Just say compartmentalization. You're using compartmentalization. That's what my buddy does a lot, where he'll process the emotions later in a private room or in a different area. Just say, I'm sorry, compartmentalizing all this, I'm digesting all this. And a lot of people usually get offended by what he says, but he feels like everybody else. He just doesn't show it. He just does not show it. And people just have to respect him for that. So, no, it's understandable, baby. I get that. As long as you're aware that you feel bad for someone, you feel bad for them. I mean, that's great. Just not at that moment or that particular person. That's fine. You can feel sorry for your friend and be like, oh, my friend feels bad. That sucks. But I don't feel bad for my friend's friend.
I'm getting fucking sick and tired of like being attacked because you don't fucking care, you don't feel anything. What the fuck's the matter with you? And I'm like, fucking tired of that shit, man. It's honestly really pissing me off.
Don't worry, dude. The world doesn't owe you anything. My friend's father taught me that too. I used to complain a lot all the time. And one day he goes, Roy, the world doesn't owe you anything. I was like, what?
Yeah.
He goes, the world doesn't owe you anything. You always act like you're upset a lot or that it should happen this way. No one owes you anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, it really took a long view at myself. And I was like, damn. So I had to learn to, just to be like, all right, this is this person's turn. They're upset. Let them be upset. And just do that. Yeah, it's understandable, dude. My buddy would get attacked all the time for that stuff.
So she asked me, you're not going to say anything? I told her I don't know what to say. But when she's about to leave, I stand up, I give her a hug, tell her that I genuinely do feel sorry. And I also told her I would pet your hair right now to like probably calm you down a bit, but my hands are really sweaty. And she told me, don't worry about it. My hair is pretty nasty anyway. And I was like, all right. And then I proceeded to pet her on the head or like whatever. However, people who care, however emotional people do things to help out another emotional person. Because I'm so emotionless and dead inside. I mean, I'd probably understand more if I was given some kind of backstory, like who the fuck the guy is. But when you literally tell me, oh, it's just a person, and they died, and they're a friend of this other person who is your brother-in-law, I'm just gonna, like, immediately not give a shit. But also, like, I know that sounds really mean, but fucking, like, come on. I still don't. Like, holy shit. I can try to care, but you're literally, like, giving me nothing to work with.
No, I mean, just be honest and just ask her, what would you like me to say? What would you like to do? Just, it's all about her. At that moment, it's all about that person.
I wish I could have come up with that answer, but you know what?
Oh yeah, you could call her. You could call her, talk to her later, and say, "Hey,
I think that would
you want to do
make
something?"
shit worse.
I'd rather fucking not do that.
Then it's up to you. Absolutely.
That would probably make things god tier bad for me.
Why is she still upset?
I'm an emotionless fuck. You can't feel for anything. Absolutely nothing and no one.
What's like the thing that she likes that makes her feel better?
I don't fucking know.
I'm supposed
to be. She's supposed to be my favorite sister, and I don't know a fucking thing.
Then just ask what she wants to do. Yeah. Like, it sounds weird when I say that, but I discovered there was things about my brother that I didn't know that he liked, that he loved doing. So one day, we just watched a movie that he liked in particular, and I got a bunch of pizza, and, you know, we talk a load of shit about the people that pissed him off, and then before we knew it, it was just, we were bonding. I mean, I always look at it like, you can't be angry while eating. You can't be angry while enjoying yourself.
Like, I can't tell you what she likes, though.
Mm-hmm.
But, I guess you could say I technically do know what she likes, but I guess almost, like, unconsciously. I don't know if that's a good explanation. Like,
yeah, keep going.
Like, I know what she likes, but I couldn't explain it to anybody. It's just like, I don't know. You just somehow know what a person's into, but you can't. Fuck. I'm trying to, yeah, observation, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
So
it's
you can tell, like, when they're happy, when they've received the thing.
Like, oh, it's kind of like, oh, this person has a sickness, right? You know, because they're acting all weird around you. I'm like, no. They don't have any kind of, like, I'm pretty sure they don't have any, like, diseases or have autism or anything like that. Well, how can you be so sure? And I can just, and the answer I would probably give is just be like, oh, I don't really know. I couldn't really tell you if I could. I can only tell you what the other person told me, which everything was completely true. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not talking about, like, psychically knowing what's wrong with the person. I just feel like, is there a specific object or thing?
Your intuition. The intuition, yeah.
Okay, intuition. Yep, that's the
one.
Yeah,
you look at someone and be like, I have an intuition that you're a creep.
You solved the problem.
But, actually, I gave you an example based on something that actually happens to me, though. Mm-hmm. But, let me explain this story before moving on with the current one with my sister. One time, we went to this party for a friend of mine who is 18 now and is living a very happy life, you know, shitty mom, really awesome stepdad, you know, stuff like that. And, dude, the mom is just an incredible person, I tell you. But, what had happened is that there's this guy that, like, pulled up who was also invited to the party, and I know this guy, like, only a little bit, but one time he kind of, like, gave me, like, at the moment he came out of the car, he's like, hey, sweetie, what's going on, you know, just fucking around, being all funny and whatnot. My mom looked at him like, what the fuck is this, like, is he gay or something? Is my son gay? Is my son gay with this man? Are they doing the gay? And then my mom's just giving me the look like, who the fuck is this and why haven't you been talking to me about it? Well, she doesn't really give me that look. Like that's not what her look tells me.
Talking about the gay, doing the gay.
Yeah, talking about the gay, doing the gay. Since when have you been? Like my mom's very supportive of the gay things and whatnot, LGBT community, but she has very, very straight and heterosexual things to say about it. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, how do you know if you're really gay if you've never really kissed a boy? I'm like, I don't think I fucking need to do any of those things to be gay. I can just be like,
look at my deleted internet history now.
There was one time
I call out my mother on that. I was like, Mom, if you like, I can go into great detail of what I like. She goes, oh, okay. And I'm like,
dude, when my mom was talking to me like, oh, like, how do you know you're gay? Do you see yourself sucking dick? And I'm like, wow, you're the straightest person I've ever met. You're so fucking straight, I hate it. You should be sorry for being so heterosexual.
Well, Bambi.
Like, would you like me to talk about it?
But yeah, when she asked me that, I was like, hell yeah, fucking, you know. And she's like, who? And I was like,
David Bowie,
Ryan Reynolds. And she was like, who? And I'm like, oh, Ryan Reynolds, Liam Neeson's,
Tom
Keanu,
Hardy. Like I said that one time, my mom.
Keanu Reeves. Definitely not Danny DeVito because she doesn't know who the fuck that is.
Oh my god.
I
I'm
can't
the penguin.
bring them down.
We can take it away so Liam Neeson can
It's
rescue
a
you.
sword.
Dude, Liam Neeson would be great. But, so yeah, I'm like, wow, all right, Mom, you're like the straightest person I've ever met. You're super hetero. I'm glad that you share such opinions and whatnot. Don't say that around the other, part of the community, though, because then they'll fucking attack you for it. She's like, what do you mean? Obviously, you haven't been on the internet long enough. Just learn to ask about pronouns first and then say if the person is what this and that or whatever. I don't know. My mom's just super uninformed, but you get what I
Same
mean,
here.
right?
She's not into the
Oh, yeah.
SJW scene.
She supports everything or whatever, but she has like
Oh,
the super
Like,
anti-gay things to say, and she doesn't know that it's anti-gay.
My mom, for me, my mother is the type of person just to be like, you just haven't met the right woman. I don't think you met the right woman yet. Like, it's not working. It is not
Yeah.
working.
Yeah, jeez.
I told her that my best friend was transsexual. I'm like, son, they're not transsexual unless they actually did the thing and went through with the transition. I'm like, Mom, can you like fucking stop?
She's not
Jesus
wrong.
Christ.
You mean transgendered if they haven't.
I mean, if they say they are, they are. You can't really don't
That's what
argue.
they said.
Don't try
Yeah.
Yeah.
listen, don't try
guys,
arguing with
so-
them. If they say they're trans, don't argue with them.
Does make
I-
a point though. They gotta do it.
No,
gotta
I
do
was.
it.
You said trans. I was just clarifying between transgendered and transsexual is all. You said
Oh.
transsexual in that case. The
All right,
definition
yeah.
would
Which
be
one is the, like, you just identify?
transgender?
I guess that was it. Yeah.
Well, technically, they're both, my friend.
If they say whatever they say they are, it's none of our business to question that.
Yeah. So
Mm,
she's like, opinions and things, and
Well,
I'm like, all right. I'm
yeah,
glad
opinions.
I'm kind of glad we live in Florida because if we lived in New York and she was saying that shit in public, we'd probably be dead. Because I haven't met any people
Possibly.
like that in Florida. That would probably attack her for saying those kinds of things. But
I think in Florida they'll attack you for saying the opposite.
yeah, probably. Most likely. I've been living here for 7 years. It's as South can get. But it's not fucking Alabama, Georgia South. Somehow.
I'm actually in Alabama. And it's some areas it's okay. Well, you gotta find little nuggets of areas where people don't flip their shit when they find out you're gay.
Yeah. So let's see. So my mom was like, "Who the fuck is this? Are you doing the gay? Do you guys do the gay with each other?" And I'm like, "No." And I know a lot about this person because of my friend's mother, who knows everything about the guy. So I know everything's true and shit. And I'm not being sarcastic. Like everything, she's an honest person. So she tells me whatever. And with me, it's kind of weird because if someone's talking to me about something, like, oh yeah, this does that, and when you have this other thing, so and so can occur or whatever, I'm like, oh yeah, that's really interesting. And then I would feel educated and know all about that, but couldn't explain it myself. Just be like, I don't know, man. I just fucking know about it. You know what I mean?
I understand that. You understand information, but you want to explain to someone else. It's like, I
And
don't know how to
fucking
tell you.
I hate that because it's like, oh,
I do
that
with
just proves
direction.
my point. Because people are so quick to just be like, oh yeah, that's right. You don't know shit about it, do you? And I'm like, no, I mean I do. I just can't explain it to you. Oh, you don't know shit. And I'm like, oh fuck it, don't listen to me then, dickhead. So it
Yeah,
was
for
kind of
me,
like
it's
that with my
direction.
mom.
Whenever I try to explain directions, like, oh, you go down here, go down there, horrible. Because I'll be like, you go this way, and then you go, hold on, I'm going to pull up Google Maps. Like, I do that. Like, it's horrible directions. But if I get in the car with someone and drive with them, oh, I know this. You just have to go in here, here, and here, and here. But yeah, no, I totally get that.
I just broke my fucking game.
What'd you do?
I broke the game.
How?
I went through a curve. I did too much curving. I was too fast, and then I got my fucking car wedged between fucking cement where the highway split up. So I'm like, wow, I don't have a car anymore. I mean, unless it falls down. Is it still there? Shit, I looked in the wrong spot. But, yeah, that's how I was, you know. So I know things, but I can't just explain it to other people and whatnot. That's how it is. I don't even know how that conversation started.
Started by consoles, and then we started talking about gay stuff. I don't know.
Gaming
The
does that sometimes.
lives. What? The lives of
Gaming can do that sometimes.
It does. It does. It's true.
Somebody. Oh,
Huh?
that's really funny, Arcane. Good job. I saw the Danny DeVito thing.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Gorgeous.
I don't remember why I brought up that story for the situation that happened with my sister and whatnot. I don't remember how that came up.
Because you didn't want to take care of pets anymore.
No, that's not it.
Well,
That is
her
not what I
dogs.
said.
You don't want to deal with her dogs. You want to do your own cosa, which means your own stuff.
I don't know.
Something about suicide.
I did bring that up, yes. That was far earlier.
Yeah, you didn't know how to feel sorry for the person who just lost
I guess,
someone.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is understandable because we just you have a hard time how to explain something, but you know how to.
You're
Mhm.
talking about your day.
Yeah.
But
That was it.
honestly, after she left, though, it was like I felt like a fucking cockroach. I wished that the fucking ground, hold on. To make this sound less sad, I'm just gonna say it in like a more probably comedic way, and add like a little voice to it.
Go
I
on.
feel like a fucking cockroach. All right. I wish the ground would just open up and fucking swallow me. Jesus.
They'll swallow all of us someday.
I'm not sure if that was funny or not. I feel like that was really like somebody.
What I love saying about my old town is this town needs an enema. Bad.
Like after she left and left me with the thought of, wow, I'm a piece of shit. I don't care for anything. I felt like I had my fucking ass chewed up, honestly.
So yeah,
Guilt.
So you do feel things. I mean, you just said I feel awful.
I feel like shit. I can feel anger and probably laughter and whatnot. And even on, fucking everyday occasions, I can probably feel other emotions I haven't felt before because I hang out with you guys.
Yay!
My internet family, my internet second family.
Same here. This is
Second
my
life.
new friends and family as well.
That is honestly what I think of absolutely everyone in this Discord and in another one. Just second family, because everyone is just so fucking awesome, and I'm just kind of there like, I'm like the redheaded stepchild, I guess. At least that's how I think of
But
myself.
they know you. They
Well,
know you.
yeah.
As soon as Bambi comes on, it's like, I know who that is. That's fucking Bambi.
As soon as
Bambino.
Bambi comes on, it's Bambi, hey, and then
It messes with me too, Bambi, because all I think is bird. That goddamn Flash video of Bambi, just bird. I love it so much. So
It's
I
not a
see
bird, you stupid.
It's not a bird, stupid.
Freaking
Yo,
plane.
how we doing, Bambi? Like, I love saying that every time I see Bambi. I just want to go, how we doing, Bambi? Bird. I'm sorry. I'm just talking about you. I'm just saying it's always great to see you.
Well, I'm glad that me not being not extinct is a good thing,
Same here.
at least to some people. I don't know.
You regular?
Well, I have a friend.
Come
I'm a
on,
friend.
so.
Oh yeah, like I have a friend who has always been down on himself, and the thing is, like, no matter what, he never fixed his situation. Not once he ever fixed his situation.
Is
So he
his
was
name
always down on
also
himself.
Bambi?
Nope. I know.
We sound very similar.
Nah, this guy was into much deeper, harder stuff. He was just an emotional wreck. Like, he was all over the place. And then one day I just told him, dude, I don't hear you trying to fix yourself or help the other people that you want to help. I think I need to take a break from you. And he got really upset with me, really upset. And I was like, see, this is what I mean. I'm trying to tell you the truth, but even right now, you're still getting upset with me and the people around you that want to help you.
Because he knows,
Like, there's so many
he
people
knows you're right.
This is attention whore.
And that's the thing. I left him alone for 2 years. 2 years, didn't hear a word from him. He started talking to me again, and it's a different tone now. I mean, he just needed some space, so I just gave him space. He sounds like a completely different person. He's off drugs now. He's more optimistic. So, I mean, I always, just give people time, because a lot could happen. A lot could happen in 6 months.
My mother's currently looking for a psychiatrist for me to talk to so I can be not so sad and suicidal.
Do you want to talk to a psychiatrist, and all that?
I mean, I have no opinion on it. I have no objections.
Because I did.
do agree that I need some kind of help, but I don't know what can help me.
Might as well take it.
When
Just get it
people-
over
Just go
with.
for it. Like,
People
I
ask
did.
me,
I did, Bambi, and I found out that one of my main issues was I wasn't confronting a lot of my issues. Like one of the first things I asked my doctor, I was like, "What the fuck's wrong with me?" And he started laughing. Just started laughing at me, and I'm just like, I'm too serious, aren't I? And he's like, no, it's funny. I get a lot of people. I'm like, okay.
like,
Sorry, yeah.
there are times when I am asked, when I'm in a bad situation, people usually ask me, is there anything I can do for you? Because I'm like going through shit. And I remember when I broke my monitor and then I fucking let all kinds of shit. Like, I kind of got out of control. I said things that I didn't mean to some people. I remember my mother crying on the phone, calling my sister, telling her, "Oh, my son, he's like fucking suicidal and shit, and I don't know what to do. I need you to help me and whatnot." That made me feel bad when I was told that happened. I felt like shit. But when people ask me, "How can I help you? Is there anything I can do?" I'm like, no, there's really nothing you can do because I don't know how to even help myself. I'm lost. I probably need guidance, but I'm not sure if that is the right answer. I don't know what it is that I need.
No, it just sounds like you need time, Bambi. I mean, I did the same thing. I had a fucking midlife crisis. It was awful. I felt awful and wasn't happy. Nothing was making me happy. Everything was just fucking garbage. Everywhere was garbage. And one day, I started talking to a doctor, and I started changing my life a little bit. I started exercising, I started dieting, I started just stop hanging out with certain people. I stopped, had to stop a lot of things. And then before I knew it, over time, like things started looking different and getting better. And yeah, I mean, it just takes time. Like I was on antidepressants, and now I'm off them. I'm completely off them now, and I'm feeling great. It's just bodies are weird. Bodies like need chemicals every now and then all of a sudden your body just gets all balanced, and then you just don't need those certain things anymore.
I just lost my palace too.
Ah. Oh, I didn't see you there. What's up?
Hey,
Hey.
Who's that?
Hello, person.
Mark Wikame, the owner of Sailor Moon Universe.
Well, welcome. That's a job title.
It's
Ah.
Mark
This
Wikame.
dude looks like Toby Fox.
Yes.
Oh, you talk about my voice inspiration, right?
No, I'm talking about the icon.
Picture.
But with Fox.
Looks like Toby Fox.
Toby Fox, what's that?
The creator of Undertale, sadly.
Toby Fox?
Still
That
get
guy
to play
brought
Undertale.
so many freaking kids. to
I
the
never
internet.
played Undertale before.
Me neither.
It's basically Earthbound,
Same
but more trippy.
Yeah, there's a new Earthbound-like game that's also like Undertale. It's about to come out. People are looking like they're loving it.
What is it called?
I want to say I know this name, and I forgot.
It's called Superbound, I bet.
Superbound.
I thought it was a remake. Let me see. I heard about it too.
I heard it's pretty gnarly from what I'm hearing from people. I think they're liking it.
For Wii U, let's see.
Luna's gone.
Luna's probably just fucking off. Like he always does.
Hmm.
I don't see a new one. Let's just talk about 4 that never came out from a fan group.
Let's see.
But yeah, basically like that game. Good God, the fan art is awful.
Yeah, I could definitely tell.
It's really cool. I wish I learned how to use Fruit Loops.
Is that Frederick Fox?
It
Yeah.
is.
This is the Star Fox channel. Yeah.